It's funny, sometimes the most fascinating stories are hidden in the most ordinary places. Today, we're going to go on a little detective journey, and our main clue, it's a single, simple word you've probably heard 1,000 times. So let's start digging.
Okay, so here's our word secretary. The Simple English Wiktionary gives us this super clear, very straightforward definition. It's a person in an office, they help with simple tasks. I mean, it seems pretty open and shut, right? Nothing mysterious here at all.
But here's the thing. If we just stop at the surface, we miss the entire story. There's this hidden layer to this word, a secret classification that connects it to a much, much bigger idea. So, what is it?
If we scroll down to the bottom of the page for this entry, we find these little category tags. Nouns, jobs, countable nouns, and yeah, that's all exactly what you'd expect, right? A secretary is a noun, it's a job, and you can count them. Seems pretty straightforward.
But then, tucked away in that list is this odd little tag, BE850. It doesn't look like the others. It's not a grammar rule or a simple category. It looks like a code, almost like a serial number. And this is our mystery.
This is the question that changes everything. It's that little loose thread that, when we pull on it, unravels this whole fascinating concept about language itself. So what is this strange little code doing on a dictionary page?
Well, that little tag isn't a mistake. It's a signpost. The tag BE850 is basically shorthand telling us that the word secretary has been deliberately selected to be part of a very exclusive club, the Basic English 850 list. And that club is called the Basic English 850. The name itself gives us a huge clue. It's an entire system designed to make the English language, well, basic. It's a whole framework for communication that's built on the idea of simplicity.
And the key to this entire system is this number right here, 850. And that's not just a random number, it's the exact number of words that make up the entire core vocabulary of basic English. Just think about that for a second. Trying to express everything you need to say with just 850 words to choose from.
So here's the crucial point. Basic English is an intentional, simplified version of the language. The whole idea was to make it super easy to learn, especially for international communication, and to make complex ideas as clear as possible by using only a core set of fundamental words.
But that brings up a really good question, right? Why would you want to limit your vocabulary? I mean, in a world that seems to value huge vocabularies and complex ways of speaking, what's the point of shrinking the language down? Turns out there's a real power in that simplicity.
The purpose is actually pretty powerful. A limited vocabulary is great for avoiding misunderstandings in international chats. For language learners, it's an amazing foundation to start from. It even forces writers to be clearer and more direct. It's actually the very engine that powers resources like the Simple English Wiktionary, which is all about explaining our complex world with this simple, accessible tool.
Okay, now let's circle back to that example sentence from the original dictionary entry. I will ask my secretary to write to them. It seems incredibly simple, doesn't it? Well, that's the whole point. And this is where it all clicks. Every single word in that sentence, I will ask my secretary to write to them, every one of them is part of that Basic English 850 list. It's a perfect demonstration of how a full, complete thought can be built using only these core building blocks. It's simple, it's direct, and it's pretty much universally understandable.
So, what started as a simple dictionary entry unlocked a whole philosophy of communication. And it leaves us with this final thought. In a world that's just overflowing with information and noise, what is the true power of a simple word? It's something to think about.